Hey everyone, it is the Angry Honey Badger, and it is time for Badger's Picks for Season 3, Week 28. This week, we are going to talk about the free champions, and I'm going to give you my recommendations for the 4 I think you should at least give a shot at. That are going to be my personal recommendations for you to play. So, starting off with who's free this week, we have Amumu, Blitzcrank, Tryndamere, Zillion, Misfortune, Oriana, Zigz, Darius, Vi, and Quinn / Valor, depending on your form. So, starting off with my first recommendation for this week, I'm going to go with Amumu. Very fun to play, very strong jungler as well. Don't really see him in lane too often because he's just kind of meant for the jungle because of very good ganks. And he actually has a surprisingly good amount of damage, especially if you kind of use the build I use. It's kind of a half tanky build and a little bit of damage in there, so it really works out really well. And he's just a lot of fun. He's a good champion to play too, so if you've never really gotten into playing Amumu, you should give him a shot this week. He's a lot of fun, and he really contributes a lot to the team. My next pick this week I'm going to go with is going to be Zigz. I really like him a lot lately. I think he's really fun in the middle. I think there's a lot of ways people try to counter him that don't work out. So if you play him really well, or even just mildly well, I think you're going to have an okay time farming, and no one's really going to be able to do too much to you as long as you just kind of understand how his kit works. He's a lot of fun, and because of this, in the long run, late game, he's got unlimited poke with tons of damage, so give Zigz a shot if you're looking for someone in the middle to play. My next pick for this week is going to be Vi. She's lots of fun. She's really good in the top lane or in the jungle. She's one of those weird combinations of if I build them tanky, they will still hurt a lot, and if I don't build them tanky, they're going to really hurt a lot. So if you're looking for somebody that you're not quite sure how to build, or someone you're just kind of looking to play that maybe is a tanky bruiser, Vi is really good at that job, and because of her armor shred on one of her abilities, really allows her to take tanks out very quickly, and really anyone else she wants to fight. So Vi's a very strong pick once you get her down, and she's got some really unique crowd control that does help the team out in a lot of different ways. And finally, my last pick for this week is going to be Quinn. Really strong AD carry if you play them successfully. A little bit different than all the other ones. You kind of play them in a bruiser mentality, so you kind of have to jump in there and be a little bit more aggressive in some ways. But she's a lot of fun to play. I think her passive's fun. I think that Valor's fun when you jump into her ultimate. It's fun for chasing. It's fun for getting away. She's just really different, and she's kind of fresh if you're used to some of the other AD carries like Caitlyn and Ashe. So if you're looking for somebody just a little bit different to play, someone a little bit newer to play, Quinn's a lot of fun. Give her a shot, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with them if you've never played Quinn before. Well, there you have it, people. Those are the free champions this week in Week 28. Those are my 4 recommendations. Give those a shot if you're looking for a new champion to play. If you've just never played any of them and you're just looking for champions to play, obviously you should always hit up the free champions in free week if you've never touched them before, just so you know what they're like in case you want to play them and buy them in the future. But if there's a box around any of these champions pictures right now, that means you can click it and it will take you to a build video that I have created for that champion. So you can go ahead and check that out if you want to know anything else about the champions I may or may not have talked about. But other than that, I'll just see all of you guys next week when the champions become free again.